new motion technology is always fun because you get things moving with it. We just heard Kai talking about it. You can see a lot of motion here on the booth. It's a very busy day here in Nuremberg.
Yes, that's good.
Because there are so many things to discuss. Good morning, Friederike.
Good morning,
I would
Felix.
like to have a look at you with the big bouquet of products which we brought. PLC++, MP3, AX1000, new digital I/Os. Tomorrow we will have a look at a new XTS motor module. Can you put this into the bigger picture for us a little bit?
Yeah, of course. And first of all, hello and welcome to Live and Interactive here on Wednesday. As you can see, it really is a crowded booth, but which is really good. And it's only in the morning, so let's see what other we will see today. But yes, it is always important that we go two ways when we're thinking about further developing our product categories. On the one hand, it is really necessary that we are listening to our customers' needs, their demands. And especially in these days, talking about price-sensitive markets, products, it is important that we listen to this need and thinking about product categories which address exactly this demand. And I would say some of our digital I/Os and also the AX1000, they are exactly answering this question.
Yep.
But on the other hand, on the one hand, it doesn't make a lot of fun, and it's also not the only part we have to think about is what are new technologies? So where does the way lead? If we're thinking about IT technologies, so how would we like to develop further? And PLC++ and also Motion Control 3, they are exactly some of those answers, at least from our point of view, we are giving to where to go with the new trends in terms of technology.
I think there's also a lot of company philosophy behind it. You just mentioned the IT trend, so we always try to make the most powerful controller, integrate the latest,
combining
greatest
the IT world, the automation world, that's exactly right.
And it's the same with these technologies, so we need to enable our users to utilize all these advancements. Where does the MX system fit in there? It's a well-known product already, has been introduced a couple of years ago, and I think it's one of the easiest products to sell because it's so natural.
Yeah, that is true. And especially later you will see it, if you touch it and if you do it yourself and build the cabinet with the MX system, it gets quite clear. But actually the MX system combines both of the ways I was describing before, because on the one hand, we are addressing the needs we deeply know, because our company, we started out as a system engineering company. So building a cabinet and thinking about all the things which are complicated, which are annoying, which makes life hard, we know them ourselves. We have a department of 400 people working in system engineering, so we really do have a lot of knowledge there, and now how to improve the customer situation. And on the one hand, we think about the next step. How can we really go ahead and have a revolution in terms of how to build a cabinet, or not building a cabinet anymore in the future? And this is the result, how and when we came out basically with the MX system.
Okay, so also needs-based, but also looking into what's possible, what can be required in the future. There are some technologies which don't really fit in the needs-based argumentation, I would say. So it would be hard to find somebody 5, 6, 7 years ago who said, I need an Explanar system. It's maybe a little bit too abstract.
Well, we need hobbies.
We need hobbies, that's a good one. We need something to do in the spare time. But where do these special technologies fit in? It's not only Explanar.
No, it's not only Explanar. You could name Arturo, you could name Vision, etc., etc. So it is really important that we deliver a kind of well-known set of products, a product portfolio, which probably satisfy, let's say, 60-70% of our customers' needs. But all our customers, they're coming from so many different industries all over the world, and no application is the same as another application. So we would like to find solutions and answers for all the different demands and questions customers have. And this requires that, although it might be not a big product category in the future, but it requires us to think about all the different demands customers have. And in the result for us is that we have a lot of specific products as well, because we know there is a certain industry, there are certain customers and applications who exactly need this. And hopefully with our big product portfolio, we can find an answer in almost every application and demand our customers have.
But that's basically two things our customers can rely on. First, we have really, really good optimized automation basics, which everybody needs and requires, but you will also find cutting-edge special technology here on our booth.
Perfect summary. Exactly.
Thank you. And I think our booth is once again a perfect example for it. It's 1,801 square meter. I learned from Daniela and the marketing.
The 1 square meter is important.
The 1 square meter is important. It's 250 meters, if you put all of it together, with product exhibition walls, and we still don't have everything here.
Yeah.
That's a big portfolio. Some would maybe say it's a jungle,
Yeah.
because there are so many different technologies.
Yeah.
How do we make sure that nobody's getting lost in there?
Yeah. That is a good point, because I think it's not only becoming challenging for our customers every time we're introducing more products, it's also becoming internally challenging for us. And I think there are two important ways we have to go, a path that we have to follow in terms of answering your question. So the first one is we really have to focus on growing our sales channel. In terms of numbers, of course, but also in terms of know-how we're bringing into the sales channel. And out of the 5,700 people we have on a global base working inside Beckhoff, almost 2,000 of them are somewhere close to the customer, directly in sales and support, application, giving trainings or whatsoever. And this is already a big number, but as I said, there are different ways we still have to improve and grow in terms of our sales channel. And on the other hand, talking about #usability, it's really important that we're always thinking about all the developments we're undertaking in our product categories, that we always think about the usability and making our products as easy to use as possible. But there are a lot of as in the sentence, because automation technology isn't always simple, and you cannot strip it down to purely being easy and simple. And I think some of our products are going in the right way. Some others, this, need to make probably be a bit more usable for us or for our customers. But also there we are on a good way, and I'm quite positive about it. If we're following both ways, then we are on a really good direction.
Yeah, I think you can be sure with Beckhoff that you will have the latest, greatest technology, and at least a very good and nice person at hand, which helps you to implement this in your machine.
At least we're trying, yeah, agree.
Thank you very much, Friederike. I hope you will
Thank
have a very, very busy day with lots of discussions and fun discussions with customers from all over the world. And I would like now to prove you a little bit, because we are now going to look into the MX system and how this actually makes the life a little bit easier.
That sounds really good. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.